Welcome to your tarot reading 1111. I'm gonna do a reading for you today, get you a message. So for the main energy, we get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the High Priestess. For past, we get the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Fool in reverse. For the future energy, we get the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups. All right. And then for feelings, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Justice in reverse. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. I'm going to leave the cards like this because I feel like there's a little bit more information that we're going to get about a situation here. And then also, this was kind of a stray. The Eight of Swords. All right, let's get right into it. So I feel like a lot of you guys are re-evaluating something. With the High Priestess here in this position and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like for the Wheel of Fortune, we all think of that card as fortune, like when you go to the casino and you play Wheel of Fortune or the game show, and it's related to money many times. But it's also about seeing something different, or understanding that sometimes relationships are for a season. And I feel here like you're being asked to look at something different because you're being asked to let go of something. And I feel that with letting go of something, it's going to change everything for you, because I feel that a lot of you may be stuck in a programming if it has to do with revisiting a situation with a person. And I feel like the situation, it was very heartbreaking. You see it here with a lot of you wondering, like, are you gonna continue to feel like this for the rest of your life? Like, how much longer is this going to affect you? And you may sit in this very negative place of reliving something, reliving the betrayal. I know I saw it here at the bottom, the Five of Swords. And okay, and then fear. So maybe it's something that is sort of programmed within your nervous system now, where you respond to the hurt, you respond to the betrayal, and you kind of replay it over and over. And it's like our body doesn't know the difference, because whenever you do this, it gives you the same reaction as the first time. And that makes your body go into a process of reactions. And that process of reactions can create anxiety within you. It can start the process of worrying within you, releasing a lot of hormones that are not good for you or your body, such as cortisol, such as other also mechanics of what happens when you relive something over and over. So I feel that for a lot of you, this betrayal, you may relive it over and over. And the reaction that you had the first time around is still a reaction that you're getting from this. That can become I want to say addictive in a sense, the same way that depression can become addictive. You may just get comfortable with those feelings of either feeling really low and not having energy to do anything else, or of starting this sort of reaction within your body that's anxiety, and it's chaos. It's the way that we respond to drama and chaos. It has that kind of effect. So I feel that you've come to this place where you had to see something different because the way that you were seeing it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense because somebody didn't give you closure, perhaps. Somebody left you hanging, and it's like you're still hanging on. Maybe you're hanging on to every word. Maybe you're going back to old text messages and rereading those old text messages. But something in there, it didn't make sense to you because when you think of love, there's a certain way that we think of love. And I feel like you love this person and you questioned if they loved you. And so you keep questioning this and reliving the past and the pain. And universe is telling you to finally release this from your body because emotions are energy in motion. And if we hold on to them, it traps them in our body. But when we release from them, we're supposed to just allow emotions to flow through us. So we need to feel it. A lot of times it will bring up childhood wounding, and we can actually get to that point if we sort of understand the process and are able to get to a point of reliving like a childhood wound so that we can heal it, not to live there, but to heal it. And so I feel like there's something of that nature that's happening for you guys right now, just a different way of seeing something. And you don't want to relive the past. You don't want to stay here. I feel that for some of you, it might be that you learn that your person has moved on. Maybe that was the final thing for you. For others of you, it may be that you reread something and this time you see something different in it. Or this time you understand it as, maybe this person, their experience with love is very different than your experience with love, and you just have to let it go and accept it for what it is, as hard as it is. For others of you, it's understanding that this person doesn't need to give you closure, that you can find that closure within yourself. Because I see the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, and it's like what you're going towards here is soulmate. It's like the hangman is right under it. So it's like you're holding on to something that's not allowing this new to come to you. So you need justice with something. You need to find closure with something. You need to have an ending with something. And I feel like you can give yourself this ending. The Page of Pentacles here, I feel like this is showing us that there's work towards getting to this place, which means doing things different. And sometimes it's just the rewiring of doing something little, in the sense of changing a pattern or a bad habit. You do it one step at a time, and to start, you can do something very small to go towards this. So make it a goal, maybe, that instead of when you wake up and you're looking for answers, say. You get up instead and watch something motivational, or you get up instead and journal like gratitude, what you're grateful for, and that really starts to reprogram your mind. I also feel like it's addictive to revisit this for you, because it creates a certain stimulation that, again, you can get addicted to anything. And I feel like that might be what's happening here, because it looks like a loop, like the whole thing. When you look at the Wheel of Fortune, that's a loop, right? And then you kind of go around and you get back to this place of the Two of Cups and heartbreak. So somewhere in here, you have to change the way you see something in order to release yourself from this loop. Because I feel like it's bringing up, the Five of Swords is under here. It's bringing up a lot of mental anguish. And it's also throwing off your balance. This is the Two of Pentacles here. And it's blocking something, the King of Cups from coming in, and the Hangman, so it's keeping you stuck, right? But it's your own mental fears. So it's the Eight of Swords here. All right. I know that's not a message that a lot of people want to hear. The message is clear, though. Okay, see, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, let's read into the energy of the other person. You are thinking about another person. You think about how this happened. I think that for a lot of you, it was because maybe this person promised you something, like a future with them, or you saw a future with them, like you just saw that with the Ten of Pentacles here. But you have the two Queens in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It was like somebody didn't follow through. They didn't keep their side of the contract. There was broken promises here. And then you have the Page of Swords, which is somebody watching you, with the Page of Cups. So two energies with the pages of somebody, we're going to say not being mature, but also it's almost like a gaslighting energy. Perhaps this person is watching you or liking your post, or giving you like compliments, so it tells you that they're watching you, but then they'll tell you, oh, I haven't looked at, any of your stuff. So it's like a gaslighting energy here, but it keeps you in this loop. I feel like this person is purposely doing this, like to keep you in a loop, almost like an energy of keeping you on a shelf, but it's through manipulation, emotional manipulation, and it's through manipulation of the mind too. So I feel like part of it, it has to start from you, from something that you do different here. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. The Death. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, if you're dealing with an avoidant, the recommendation for what to do with that, because the problem is that a person will not give you closure. This person will not give you closure. And also, you're dealing with somebody that has traumas, and in many ways they're emotionally immature or emotionally unavailable. And so it is a lot of game playing, or even if it's a narcissist, some person though that is emotionally unavailable. So I feel that when you're emotionally unavailable, a lot of times you're numb, like you don't feel the same way as other people because you really do shut that down within yourself. And you feel a lot. So the person I'm doing the reading for here, you feel a lot. And so it's not fair. It's not fair to have this dynamic that's so out of balance. But you see it here, the Six of Pentacles. That's a card of something just not being balanced. And even here with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to regain balance here because you lost balance maybe in a lot of ways within your life, within your emotions, within your mind, especially when somebody is like gaslighting you and what you feel, because we start with the High Priestess, what you feel and what you see are two different things. So it's like you don't know what to think anymore. You don't trust yourself. These relationships are really unhealthy for a lot of reasons, but they start to make you feel like you're going crazy. Like, did I make this all up? Did I sort of fantasize this and it's not real? Am I delusional? But you know that this person was very present in all the decisions that were made and in the relationship until they weren't. And you might have dealt with somebody that ghosted you, which feels awful, or somebody that just up and left. Something that broke your heart here and left you in a state of fear or not trusting yourself. So no contact. It does two things. It does one thing that's important for you, which is that you take back control. And when you let something go, you could take back control of your mind because you're not holding on to something. You're not looking at something with an expectation and then being disappointed every time when, this person doesn't come through. And then also you balance out yourself emotionally. So you deal with the hurt that needs to be dealt with, and you let those emotions pass through you, but then you release them. So the other thing it does, though, is that it tells this person that they cannot take you for granted anymore. They don't have control of you anymore. And also, it makes this person be accountable for their actions, for how they hurt you. Also, your absence speaks in volumes. It says that, you're not going to allow this person to use you anymore. You're not going to allow this person to come back and, be a friend to you because that was part of the relationship, right? You're not going to allow this person to play with your emotions. You're not going to allow this person to play with your mind either. So I feel that a lot of you have to get to this point of just the same way that they left you. It's death, period. Like, that's literally what the card says. Death, period. There's a period after that. You have to let them go. And I feel that for a lot of you, this is going to do something very profound, like within you. It's going to move you. It's going to elevate you. It's going to also give you power back over this situation. And you will not or no longer feel like this person left you hanging. You're going to start to look at this as a lesson, like this relationship that was for this season, but it taught you lots of things. I feel that also you may be on a healing journey, and for you, this was something that really cemented something for you about maybe some way that you are. Maybe you don't have good, strong boundaries with people, and you need to have strong boundaries with people. Maybe there was some people pleasing in here, and that goes back to a wound of not feeling good enough. Maybe also with a person that has an like avoidant personality or attachment style, a lot of times that brings out for you might have a anxious attachment style, and so you'll see that within yourself and you can heal that within yourself. So there's a lot of different things that this brought up, I feel, for you. I feel that for a lot of you, you are heartbroken, but you're not in the energy of like a breakup. This is something that happened to you maybe a few months ago at least. And so you are in a place where you could do a lot of healing around it. It's not like you're sitting in your emotions like at the beginning, okay? I feel like you're in a place where you can let it go and move on with the Chariot. And so, yeah, that is the message, that it's important for you to release yourself from this. And as I cut the deck, we get the Justice card, and we get the Justice card there. So I feel like there's a balance that's coming in for you. Maybe there's also something that you were waiting for, like you were sort of contractually stuck with a person, and maybe you were just waiting for this to be done so like you can block this person. And with that also came a lot of releasing of just all of the things that you were holding on to, maybe a possibility of getting back with this person. Okay, so this is a very specific message. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel like it's an important message for those of you that needed to hear it. So that is what I get. Let me get one last message for you from this deck. Yeah, you're a highly sensitive person, and it goes with that High Priestess. That's a lot of times why we attract connections like this, because people feel your depth. Real talk, I miss you. So maybe this person, like, the truth hurts. Okay, that's it. Maybe this person didn't tell you, like, at the end, they tried to dismiss, like, the relationship like it wasn't real. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that this was real. It was real for the person as well. But with the avoidance, they do not like to express their emotions. I feel like a lot of it, too, is a power struggle of control. And they like to control a narcissist situation and people. And this was a way of keeping you. Like I said, it's almost like they were trying to put you on a shelf and just keep you. But there's a lot to avoidance and narcissists that has to do with a childhood wounding and trauma. And in many ways, it is sad. But if somebody is going to come in an honest way, come forward and be in a relationship in an honest way, that's very different than somebody that is hurting you over and over, avoiding you, understanding though full well like what this does to you, because I'm sure you've expressed it many times to them. So it's like they're keeping you there. And a lot of times too, I feel that people hurt people, like they want to get you to this place of being down so that you can't leave physically, but they're not committing, they're not putting in the work, they're just keeping you there. It's not fair to you. So yeah, the advice, let me see, a last advice card, Spirit, for this See, trying to destroy you, but it's backfiring on them. So, and a lot of times it's kind of childish games too. And these are different things such as drama and in ways to keep you there, but not having to, again, commit or be part of the relationship, but they still get your energy that way. They still are able to sort of call you back or keep you in the loop. And that's what I feel this is. Like somebody's keeping you in a loop and you have to release yourself from it. Okay, so that is the energy read for today. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.